See what Happy's got in the bag.
Oh, he buttered it up. Ooh. Oh, fuck it. Oh.
No good! No good! Yeah! Oh my god! Yeah! Dude!
What is up, guys? It's your boy Big Guy Ben back at it again with another Free Picks video. If you guys are new here, welcome. We are freaking one day at this point. When you guys are watching this video, we are one day away from college baseball season, guys. Our favorite season, the most joyous season, the season that kind of takes you through every up and down and all around. I am so excited for this video, guys. I've been waiting for it. I've been itching to do it. It is my Omaha 8 video. I honestly, I was gonna gatekeep at least some of these picks, but truthfully, guys, I want to be able to give this out to all of you because I appreciate you all for being here. The least you guys could do is just go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit the comment section, and let me know who is your Omaha 8. And if you guys are new to the whole process, let me kind of take you guys through it and take you guys through my brain and why we are going with the picks we are going to go with. So without further ado, guys, we are going to get into that real fast, though. You guys know, for those of you that are new, real quick, I do have winnable.com. And for those of you that have never been here before, just search winnable.com. You're going to go to Big Guy Bets page, okay? And it's going to be in the description below. You're going to go to my store, okay? You're going to go check out this college baseball season pass. Again, guys, I will not be allowing this after Friday. There will be no more discounted codes, okay? So you're going to click purchase, okay? You're like, oh, $500. That might be a little bit too much for me. If you guys do code early and you hit apply, you guys are going to get 50% off, okay, guys? I want to be able to give this to you all as cheap as I can. You can, and if you feel like that's even too much, you can use Klarna. $23 a month. I know all of you guys can do that. And if you can't, trust me, after 1 week, you guys will be able to pay off that and then some. Okay, guys, it doesn't matter if you're a $5 better, $10 better, $20 better, or $100 better. You will be able to make sure that you pay off this pass in the first week. I guarantee it. I guarantee it, guys. I am the best free pick handicapper, best college baseball handicapper in the business. You guys will see very quickly how much we gamble on the books. And the reason why I do this, guys, you might be like, why doesn't he just give out his picks for free? I am limited on almost every major sports book for college baseball betting. I am. I cannot bet anymore. I was able to afford my home because of college baseball winnings the year that Rhett Lauder and Paul Skeens were in college baseball. They just could not figure it out. You could pair those two up, put as much money as you wanted. I fronted close to $15,000 on one play and was able to cash out on a lot of those, guys. I made almost $35,000 in just 2 weeks during Omaha, and then obviously leading up before then was a lot more as well. So it was a huge year. Last year we won 142 units in VIP. So guys, I can't express enough how important it is you guys get in here and check it out. So I appreciate you all. I love you all. And without further ado, we are going to get into the Omaha 8 section of this of this video. Let me get to where the hell my thing is at. I have no idea where my thing went. So if you would just bear with me a moment. I am very sorry about that real quick, guys. We are going to go with the very first pick. And for those of you that haven't watched my last video, go ahead and check it out. We are going to take the Arkansas Razorbacks to make it to Omaha, guys. I am pulling up their report right now so we can kind of go over it together. This is one of the greatest things, guys, I've ever seen. This is the Diamond Report. This is not a free ad. This is nothing. This is a lot of guys that have been in the space with me as long as I have. Collectively made this entire thing so that for people like me and even some of you guys, you're able to see kind of a little bit more in-depth analysis of the teams and the transfer portal and all those things. It is so cool, guys. I mean, so what you're seeing here is these yellow are the transfers, the red is that they did get hurt last year. So you're seeing all these different things. They put in so much effort into this, and I appreciate them for doing this, because truthfully, this saved my research a million times and then some. I'm not too excited to see what the books come out with in terms of values now, because truthfully, if I have access to this, they're going to have access to it. And for the longest time, I've been able to beat the books because truthfully, they don't know college baseball. And I don't know if they ever will, but we'll be able to see week one really quickly if they're really caught up on all these stats. Because truthfully, the first few weeks of college baseball, you can completely rinse the books because of the fact that they have absolutely no idea. All it is you versus them. And all you got to do is your research, guys. And that's all I ever do. That's why you pay me, because I do the research for you and give you the picks. So in this situation, hopefully they're not taking the books aren't taking advantage of this awesome platform that they have created. But without further ado, guys, sorry, I'm ranting about that. The Arkansas Razorbacks, we kind of already talked about them. It's going to be a brief one, but they're bringing back Ryder Helfrich, Reese Robinette, Cam Kojal, Kahio Aloy, and Gabe Gackle, Cole Gibbler on the pitching staff. They're going to probably have one of, if not the best, 1, 2, 3 punch in all of college baseball. Gabe is going to be starting the Friday nights, followed by Hunter Dietz, who was hurt last year. He has been so good in their fall camp. I've heard a lot of good things from Coach DVH on that one. And Parker Coyle came back. He was actually drafted, but he wanted to come back and show that he's worth more than a 10th round pick, which I absolutely love. And then Colin Fisher will be the Sunday night guy. Truthfully, guys, the main thing I love about this is their pitching staff so deep, guys. I mean, truthfully, every single one of these guys in here throws 95 from different arm angles, different action. When you have a pitching staff as deep as Arkansas has, that you're just not going to be able to beat them out of 2 out of 3 games, guys. So once they get to host, which I know they will host, a regional. Once they win that regional, they'll be able to host a super regional, and beating them 2 out of 3 times at Baum Walker is just not going to happen. I'm sorry. It's just not. So it doesn't matter who you are or what team comes in there. They're going to be able to take advantage of you and your pitching staff. So as you guys can see, their biggest their biggest strength is their pitching staff. X Factor, Gabe Gackle, and then the uncut gem. I mean, again, this is the main thing that's going to be the issue is their hitting, and I think that with all these guys, their main key pieces from the first half of their lineup are coming back. They're all juniors from the team last year. Also bringing in guys like Damian Ruiz, who hit 388 with 7 bombs last year, and Makai New from Marshall, who won Cape Cod MVP over the summer. I mean, he's been a stud even throughout the fall. And then Carson Brumbaugh, a guy that was going to be drafted in the first 4 rounds, didn't get drafted until I believe the 8th round and decided to come back to school. So super excited to see him. He's going to be the first shortstop in history of Arkansas to start as a freshman. So super excited for this team, guys. They are going to be my first team on there. Okay, the next one, guys. Okay, the next one, let me go ahead and get to it real fast. This Longhorns, guys. The second team making it to Omaha are going to be the Texas Longhorns, and let me tell you why. Okay, guys. Again, they talk about their pitching staff being their biggest strength, and I totally agree. When Dylan Volantis, a freshman All-American, is going to be your Sunday starter, and this was just released today, that he was going to be starting on Sunday, I personally was very shocked by this, but I mean, you got to trust Coach Schloss in this position, but truthfully, do I believe that he should have been the Friday night guy? Yes. I mean, they got Ruger Riojas as the Friday night starter. Do I believe in that? No. I truthfully think he's a terrorist, but that's just neither here nor there. He lost a lot of money for us on the front end last year, so I don't know how he became the Friday night starter. They talked about him throwing 6 or 7 pitches. I think he's just letting Coach Schloss fuck his girl or something, because that is just not the case. But truthfully, guys, this is a very good team. Brett Crossland, a guy that I'm really excited about, watched him in the alumni game. Absolutely looked amazing in that game. Thomas Burns, Max Scrubs is back. Luke Harrison, not hurt anymore. Super excited to watch him. Jason Flores as well. Just an absolutely loaded pitching staff. And then on top of that, guys, they're bringing back Ethan Mendoza, their leadoff hitter. Adrian Rodriguez, who was a very good freshman hitter for them last year, hit .313 with 7 home runs. Jonah Williams, a guy with very high potential. I don't know what the hell to think about his personality, but kid is an absolute stud. And then besides that, guys, they brought in a lot of good players. Aiden Robbins, watched him in the alumni game. His swing looks absolutely beautiful from the right side. 422 with 6 bombs last year. Carson Tinney, another very good transfer from Notre Dame. 348 average and 17 bombs with a WRC plus of 179. Really high WRC plus. But truthfully, guys, this team, I think, it's one of those things, like I said about Arkansas, where they're going to win 2 out of 3 games. It's going to be hard to beat them, especially if they're able to host a regional and then a super. It's going to be hard to beat them 2 out of 3 times. Okay, so really do like this pitching staff. It goes really deep. I think that they're hitting their offense is going to be just as good as their pitching staff, but they're really going to lean on this pitching staff, and I think they're going to be able to make it to Omaha. So that is pick number 2. The third pick, guys, I'm just going to kind of go down the list, and you guys might laugh at this, but it is what it is. We have the Mississippi State Bulldogs as the third team, and you're like, holy shit, is this just the SEC Invitational? That's basically what the College World Series has become. But let me tell you why I like Mississippi State. This team brings in one of the best coaches in college baseball, in my opinion. Brian O'Connor comes over from Virginia, won a title at Virginia, now comes over to Mississippi State, and I think he brings in an absolute wagon of a staff, guys, especially from the transfer portal. I mean, you're looking at this. 303 average, 301, 18 bombs, 16 bombs, 407 average, 11 bombs. Guys, 317, 348, 345. Oh, and then on top of that, he inherits Ace Reese, who was I believe he was the SEC Player of the Year last year, hit 352 with 21 jacks. I think he might win the SEC Player of the Year again. But brings in his guys from Aiden Teal. I think he might lead off for this team this year. I mean, this team is going to be absolutely loaded at the dish. I mean, you're looking at a team average of over 330, guys. I mean, this is absolutely insane. Guys that are hitting multiple home runs, or double-digit home runs in a season. And then on top of that, what I think their weakest part is their pitching staff. But truthfully, love Ryan McPherson. The dude hasn't been too healthy, to be honest, but when he is healthy, he's on, and I am really excited to watch Jack Bauer. And for those of you that haven't watched him yet, he was a guy that probably should have been drafted pretty high, but ended up going to Mississippi State because he wanted to continue, I guess, his rise in a way. He throws 102 miles an hour from the left side. Absolutely impressive. This one says he throws 103. I haven't seen that. I have seen the clip of him throwing 102. Absolutely excited to watch this guy play this year. He's not going to be ever in a starting role, but have him come in, shove for a couple innings, could be the closer on the team. Super excited for him. Also, Jackson Loger, also excited to watch him play. He had a 74 innings pitch last year, 72 Ks. With a Sierra of 4.22. So really do like this offensive lineup the most. I think obviously we've kind of talked about the pitching staffs for the first 2, but the hitting is going to be very lethal for this Mississippi State team, and I think they make it to Omaha in their first year under Brian O'Connor. The next team, guys, and I'm just going to go kind of in order because they're all kind of close. My last team, I believe that's from the SEC. Again, the SEC Invitational is the Florida Gators. And you might be thinking, what the fuck are you thinking? And I thought the same thing, guys. I'm going to be honest. If you haven't noticed, I have not had LSU in this yet, and I don't believe that I will. And I will tell you guys why. LSU is a team that just came off the national championship. They have one of the best rosters in baseball, and you're thinking, how the hell do they not make it? Well, if history repeats itself, guys, since 2018, there has not been a national champion that has won that has made it to Omaha that next season. I'm just going with the odds here, and I think it's more fun to kind of root on some of these other teams in their route to Omaha. So truthfully, do I think LSU has the best lineup on paper? Of course I do, but it's not always the best lineup on paper, especially in college baseball. It matters who is hot at the right time, and this Florida Gators team was a team that got hot at the right time, but got a lot of injuries. They even talk about it right here. Injuries has absolutely brutalized this team. Kevin O'Sullivan, one of my favorite coaches in college baseball, man, is just an absolute winner. 9-1 in super regionals, guys. He is an absolute stud. All we got to do is get them to the supers, and I think he's going to take us there. So honestly, their hitting roster, I wouldn't say that this is what I'm super excited about. Obviously, they even talk about it here as the pitching staff being the biggest strength, and I completely agree. Liam Peterson, Aiden King, probably the best 1-2 punch in all of college baseball, if it's not Texas, guys. This 1-2 punch, Liam Peterson, a guy 69 innings pitched, 96 strikeouts with a SIERA of 2.73, and then Aiden King, 73 innings pitched with 79 Ks and a 311 SIERA. So really excited about Cooper Walls as well. I think he's going to be the Sunday guy. So really excited to see what he brings to the SEC. Luke McNeely, one of the guys that, I mean, he comes in as a middle reliever and absolutely shoves. I absolutely loved him coming in last year, especially when they had no pitching left. I mean, they were absolutely beat down, guys. But really excited to see Kyle Jones back. He was very good in his limited time for Florida last year before he got hurt. And guys, we just really need a Cade Kurland healthy season, guys. His freshman year, when they went to the national championship, he was an absolutely lethal leadoff hitter, okay? And that was followed by guys like Wyatt Langford, who now is a starter for the Texas Rangers. And you even have Jack Caglione, who's also a starter for the Royals already. I mean, he was the leadoff hitter of that team as a true freshman. So if we could get him healthy, super excited to see what he can be. But again, guys, when you're looking at a 3-game series, I really like Florida Gators to be able to pull out a 2 out of 3 out of that. So we are going to go ahead and take the Gators to make it to Omaha. Okay, so that is your first 4, guys. I'm going to try to make these next few relatively quick, but I also want to be able to lay the juice on you guys. So the very next one that I will be able to give out to you guys is a Big 12 team, and you guys are going to maybe even bat an eye at this one, but I will be able to explain why. We are going to go with the Kansas Jayhawks. Okay, guys, this team is very, very good on paper. And again, JUCO transfers. Not a lot of these guys have seen Division I pitching, but that is okay. I think that what Kansas did last year, they went to the Fayetteville Regional and ran into a buzzsaw and one of the hardest regionals to play at because I mean, going into Baum-Walker, you know what you're getting into. It's going to be a lot of shit, to be honest with you guys. So that team, I don't believe is going to be better than this team. You get Brady Bollinger back. I think he might win the Golden Spikes Award if Drew Burris doesn't. Hit 353 last year with 16 tanks. I think that he ups this to about 24, 25 taters this year. I truly believe he's one of the best hitters in college baseball. Power hitters, I should say. Augusto, guy hit 392 with 15 jacks. He's absolutely been destroying the baseball in fall camp. Super excited to watch him. And then Dariel, dude, last year, that guy, I swear, I mean, he only had 9 bombs, but I swear every time we had money on him, he would hit a home run in the most crucial part of the game. So absolutely love this guy. But truthfully, guys, you look again, not a single hitter, I mean, besides one hitting under 300 on this team. Super impressive lineup. Really excited to see what they can do. And then their pitching staff. To me, I think this is they talk about experience. I think that the best part about this team is the fact that they have Dominic. I'm not even going to try to say his last name, but dude can touch 96 to 97 as a starting pitcher. 96 innings pitched is quite a bit, guys, for a guy in his first year. 89 strikeouts with a 3.86 SIERA. And then Mason Cook, also excited to watch him this year. And on top of all this stuff, guys, you also have a slew, I guess, as I should say, of guys. But the one being the best one, Josh Dykhoff, 77 innings pitched, guys. Only 6 walks. Only 6 walks. You know how impressive that is? And guess what? He also fucking hits, guys. 297 with 3 home runs. He led his team last year in walks, obviously, as a pitcher. And then he also led his team with 15 home runs last year. I lost myself. Damn it. I'm going to reboot myself up. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about this. We're going to get myself back up on the screen. Sorry about that. But absolutely excited to watch this team. And truthfully, guys, the reason why I have this, a lot of people and a lot of people that are in the college baseball space are going to tell you, We want to see TCU in there. A lot of guys are seeing TCU, and I really like TCU's team, but their pitching staff is just, I can't get over it. This pitching staff is good, and I think that this hitting roster will be even better than what TCU could possibly have, to be honest with you guys. I really love the experience, especially late in the season. I still think TCU's a little too young. Maybe next year I think that they'll get over that hump, but too many people are picking TCU. We're going to zig when others zag, just like we did last year with Arizona, and they ended up making it to the College World Series. The Kansas Jayhawks are my Arizona Wildcats of this season. And I just realized, guys, I do have one last SEC team now that I've been kind of reading all this stuff. So real quick, there is one other SEC team. I think 5 make it, and that is something to say. And LSU not being in it is absolutely criminal. I completely agree. But the Georgia Bulldogs, guys, the 5th team or maybe this is 6th team at this point that I think is going to make it to the College World Series. This team leads the entire country with 21 transfers in. That is an absolutely abysmal amount. I mean, look at them, guys. Look at how many transfers in the pitching staff, and you might be like, oh, why do I keep losing myself, man? Oh, God, sorry, guys. I'm trying my best to get you guys as much. All right. Jeez. It does not want me to show my face today, apparently, guys. Okay. You might look at this and be like, wow, why is there so many guys that transferred in? And do they have any returning pitchers? This is a good thing. This was the absolute worst, and I mean the absolute worst pitching staff that I've ever seen. Last year, you would basically need to score anywhere from 8 to 12 runs if you were the Georgia Bulldogs to even win the game. Them completely revamping their pitching staff is an absolutely good thing. And look at all the Sierras, guys. You might look at the ERAs and go, wow, Sierra is a better metric, in my opinion, to be able to look at a pitcher, because it factors in errors. It factors in all the different things that kind of make a pitcher unlucky. So I really do like looking at the Sierra metric. 2 guys from Stanford, and I like both of their potential in this. And I mean, at the end of the day, guys, this team, their pitching staff is going to be what holds them back or takes them to the next level. Caden Aoki coming over from USC, 97 innings pitched last year with 90 strikeouts with a 3.06 Sierra and only 14 walks. If they can get these guys throwing strikes, this team is going to be absolutely nasty, because then you go ahead and look at the returning guys. I mean, they absolutely unleash on the ball. Daniel Jackson, 14 homers last year. Bryce Callaway, a transfer in, hit 18 home runs last year. And you just look at these transfers as well. 19 home runs, 16 home runs. And then you get Kenny Ishikawa, who is a two-way guy. If you kind of look, I think he should be on here somewhere. 66 innings pitched, 73 strikeouts with 3.33 Sierra, and he hit 318 with 8 home runs. This guy I'm really excited to see. I don't know what he's going to have in store for us, but I'm very excited to see kind of what he's going to bring towards this SEC roster. So again, they talk about it right here. Strike throwing is going to be a big thing. Kenny Ishikawa being an uncut gem, and Joey Bulchko, I mean, he's just got to be able to throw strikes, guys. So really do like this Georgia Bulldogs team. If I were to take any of my Omaha 8 teams out and put in LSU, it would probably be this Georgia Bulldogs team. So real quick, the last one, and I can't really show you guys too much on it because they don't have a write-up necessarily, but what I can do is kind of show their what they are kind of saying about the specific team. If I can find them real fast on here. It is going, I'll just tell you guys, it is going to be the UC Santa Barbara UCSB Gauchos. Okay, guys, so I'm going to put my face back on here. This team, guys, is going to be lethal. Okay, they are going to make the College World Series this year, and this is why I believe so. They bring back they had a team best, or a season best ERA of 3.42, 11th best in the entire country. Most of those guys come back. 80% of that comes back. Jackson Flora, absolute dog, going to be their Friday night starter. Super excited to see him. Almost all their guys come back from their gosh, you keep on losing me. Half of their roster comes back on their offensive side, and then they bring in a couple really good guys. So let me show you one of them that I'm really excited about. Nick Husolowski. I don't know how to say his name, but guys, last year, 336 average, team high 17 doubles, 10 home runs across 59 RBIs across 58 games, totaled 4 hit games. Absolutely impressive, right? If you're bringing back guys, 6 different guys in the roster that of a team that honestly should have probably made it to the regionals, I think this team's going to be pissed off. I think this team has Coastal written all over it because, truthfully, when you bring back an entire pitching staff full of guys that have been absolutely dogs and holding opponents under four runs a game, I really like it. I really like this team to be able to hit really well. I'm honestly super excited about this one, guys. And I don't want to talk too much about this one because I do have a lot more to say, but really excited about this Gauchos team. And kind of just to pick my brain on this, guys, you might be thinking UCLA is the preseason #1 team. Why have you not mentioned them yet? I truly believe if anywhere, UCSB might be put somewhere in the same region as UCLA, okay? And I think if they are in the same as UCLA because they're both in the West, I think they take them down. And the reason I think they take them down is because I think they're going to be hungrier for one. And I think UCLA will be looking too much towards down the road. Okay. This team brings back most of their guys from last year from an Omaha team. And they bring back all this pitching and they bring back all these bats and they bring back one of the Golden Spikes players of the year. You know what that reminds me of? Virginia last year. And you know what happened to Virginia last year? They didn't even make the regional tournament, guys. They didn't even make the regional tournament. And they have one of the best coaches in college baseball. So truthfully, what I think about UCLA, I don't even think they're going to make Omaha. I don't think they'll make super regionals. And if they do, I think they're going to lose to UC Santa Barbara in one of those two, just because they kind of mesh everybody out west all in the same kind of pool. So truthfully, I believe that this team is going to be able to knock them off, and I want to be the one that says they did so. So if you're wondering why UCLA hasn't made it in my Omaha 8, it's because the Gauchos are going to snipe them before they get there. So and my very last one, and I will be honest, my favorite, a second Georgia team, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. I could sit here and talk about this team all day, guys. I am so fucking excited for this team, and let me tell you why. They have a brand new head coach, okay? I'm not saying their last one was bad, but honestly, a new regime probably suited them best. And he's been kind of getting groomed, and that's a really weird way to say it, but he's been getting groomed up into this. James Ramsey, super excited to watch him, right? We saw a bunch of different head coaches make it to Omaha last year as their first season. Coastal Carolina was one of them, and I think Georgia Tech is next, okay? They bring back 8 out of 9 guys from the roster last year that was top 10 in runs produced. Okay. They bring back Von Lackey, future top 10 pick in the MLB draft, hit 347 last year with 6 jacks. Kent Schmidt, the ACC batting title winner, 397, comes back with 5 jacks. Okay. He comes back in this lineup. They get the All-American over from Cal over to Georgia Tech, hit 342 with 6 home runs. That was the only position they needed to fill with second base. He goes right in there. And then Ryan Zuckerman from Pitt, 295 last year with 13 jacks. He takes over the third base spot. Then they got Drew Burress. He's probably going to win the Golden Spikes Award, truthfully, because I think that this team wins 50 games this year, and I think he absolutely – I mean, you can't pitch around this team. You can't pitch around him because then you're going to get to Alex Hernandez, who hit 16 jacks as a freshman last year. What are you going to do? You're going to go around Alex too? You're going to fucking outpitch both of them, have both of them be on first and second base, and then have Von Lackey hit a 3-run home run? I don't think so. So I think Drew Burress probably hits around 375 this year with an OBP over 500 and probably a little like 25 jacks, truthfully. They bring back, again, Alex Hernandez, the ACC freshman of the year, hit 335 with 16 home runs. Caleb Daniel, 316 with 7 jacks, and then Drew Rogers, 269 with 6 jacks. Okay, that's their hitting, guys. Again, top 10 in runs produced. Now you go over to their pitching staff. They bring back Tate McKee, their Friday night starter, 80 innings pitched, 83 Ks, 3.82 SIERA. At the very end of the year, that's when he was catching a stride. I thought that he was one of the better pitchers in the country at the point, or at least top 10 at that point. Mason Patel, the stopper of the year finalist, 70 innings pitched, 3.34 ERA. He is going to make it to their Saturday starter. So it'll be fun to see him in the starting role. 3.41 ERA. And then their third starter, their Sunday starter, they just released this today. It is going to be Colton Underwood, and I don't see him on this list right now, but tall kid, lefty arm, about 6'3", probably should have been drafted, but he decided to go to Georgia Tech. Super excited to watch him as well. Okay, you got Dylan Lloyd coming over from Tennessee. He was a big part of their one of their pitching staffs when they won the College World Series when Tennessee won. I think that he's going to be an excellent start to that bullpen. I think he could even be a closer for this team as well. So truthfully, guys, super excited. Again, I could talk about this team all day. They talk about the biggest concern being the pitching depth. I don't disagree there, but truthfully, when this team has the pitching that they kind of do and they have this hitting, I mean, this team is going to average anywhere from 8 to 10 runs a game. I truly believe that this is the best. This is the best, and I'm not joking. This is the best lineup on paper in the country. Super excited to see this team. I think they win the regular season title, and I think that they go very far in the tournament. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets as the last team in the Omaha 8, and I just want to make sure that I have every single one of them. We have Arkansas, we have Georgia Tech, we have Texas, we have UCSB, Georgia, Kansas, Florida, and Mississippi State. 5 SEC schools, 1 Big 12 school, 1 UCSB Big West, and then we have 1 ACC. I mean, at the end of the day, you take a lot of different shots with the SEC, and I think you're going to hit most of them. But truthfully, I love the UCSBs, the Georgia Techs, and the Floridas of the world, and the Kansases of the world. Super excited for this. Again, let me know your guys' comments below. Sorry if this was a little long-winded, but I wanted to get this over to you guys. I think I'm going to go live tomorrow for the first night. I have never gone live on here before, but truthfully, rather than chopping up an entire video, I just kind of want to go live, and you guys can just watch it in the morning. Super excited. Day one is so close to us. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Go check out my college baseball season pass. Let me know what your comments are, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Let's go!